So, unpopular opinions.
Let's go. Let's get unpopular.
We got another one.
All right.
So, people will say, should I learn to shoot manual mode to be a real photographer? And here's the thing. Here's the unpopular opinion is shooting in manual mode does not make you a better photographer, right?
There's one instance where I need to shoot in manual.
They're always going to have these little things. But in general,
if you're using flash or strobe,
yes,
and you need to make sure that your shutter speed doesn't move, it is easier to shoot in manual because the way I teach it, you don't change your settings. You dial them in and you leave them there, and they don't change the whole shoot. So that's the one time. Outside of that, why would you go back to shooting how they did in the 1930s and 40s before they had all these great modes that help you focus on the creativity and all this other
things
stuff
that matter?
Yeah. Now, there are certain times, like Eric mentioned, where it does help to shoot in manual. But I know people that are shooting manual 100% of the time, and they think it's giving them some big advantage.
Yes.
And it might in one or two small instances, but for the most of the time, they're the people who are messing with their settings and missing the images, missing the shots,
those
and
are
missing
the people.
their exposure.
That's exactly it. If you're shooting in manual mode, you've got to be able to look at a scene and know your settings. Most of the people that I interact with are asking me, well, what would your settings be? And yes, but I'm saying you don't need to be in manual mode if you need to ask that question. If you're asking that question, there are modes on your camera that will help you out tremendously. It's called aperture priority and shutter priority.
You spent all this money to buy this advanced camera.
Use
and you
it.
said, I'm going to go back to how they did it in the 40s.
If you ever have to ask anybody, what should my settings be? Do not be in M.
Don't be in manual. Now, again, if you're shooting in a studio or you're shooting at night, you're doing nighttime photography.
I tell people at night, but it's because your camera can't meter right. It just doesn't work right.
Right. The metering in your camera in certain instances does not work right.